got Jaylen Wright, man. He been putting in that work. Putting in that work. Let's watch this real quick.
Yes, sir. Run. Run. Yes, sir. Yep. Yes, sir. That's five. That's five. Yes, sir. Better. Way better.
One thing you notice, he's working on receiver drills, not running back drills.
See how he's quick in his release too now? It was in the middle of the video that he's had probably his best one so far. He just went and just went out quickly. That was like, okay.
Yeah, he look a lot more shifty out there, man.
But Tua, that's another thing. That's what we do, right? You put up the bar of this number 6, right? In passing percentage or something like that.
Yeah.
Check downs, bubble screens. And now Jaylen Wright's going to get into that mix. And we've all discussed if we draft another running back, and you got Jaylen, whoever you get in the draft, and Devon A-Chain, pass, and then maybe a third down goal. I don't know if Mr. Park is still there, but he knows what I'm talking about. Get a power back, traditionally speaking. And you got your wide receivers extra outside the backfield. I do like Wright. I think a lot of people do sleep on him, but give him a chance. Give him a chance. I promise you he'll shock you. With his vision, shooting through the A and the B gaps especially, that's where he really shines the most. I think we need to give him one chance of an opportunity. True.
I mean, I feel like he's hearing all the hype, all the slander, in regards to Dolphins. I feel like it's very disrespectful that Dolphin fans are saying Ashton Genty at 13. Very disrespectful to Jaylen Wright.
It is,
and the dog that he is. I know that don't sit with him well. But
give him a chance. Yeah, go ahead.
No, you can go ahead.
Bro, like I'm just saying, Jaylen Wright. You saw it too. We all did. That small little glimpse of a what if when he's tough to bring down. He actually is, and his vision is what separates himself for Devon A-Chain. Devon's got the track and field world class speed that separates him. That's why everyone looks at Devon like, okay, he's number one. But when you take a look at Jaylen, this guy does just enough and more, and he's very physical. He can stand tall when he gets hit, and he bounces off. The one-handed snag right there. I mean, come on, bro. Like,
yeah, he going hard, man. Like,
where is
this? Why I think it's somewhere in Broward. Gotta be somewhere in Broward, man.
It looks like near the falls. There's the falls with a Pop Warner team. Nah, I'm just tripping though. It could be Sunnyland Sun Devils. I don't know.
I mean, if you're used to the area, you probably know about this place.
Yeah, it looks familiar.
Yeah.
See the blue track and field? Is those the courts? Whatever. It could be. Well, Sunnyland Sun Devils is maybe. I don't know. Looks like it. See the playground. Yeah. Damn, dude.
I mean, but like what I'm getting from this video is he's focusing on his strength, not his strength, his weakness, which he needed to improve on. Like he's working on catching, and that means like he's really focusing on what he really needs to get better at. He know his job is on the line. He know like he a good down the hill runner. Yeah. But in regards to being that running back that could stay in there whenever we gotta call a screenplay, we're gonna give those plays to Devon A-Chain most of the time, but Jaylen Wright, he will have to prove that he deserves some of those screenplays that Devon A-Chain may get. Now we got Alexander Madison in the room, so we don't know how that's gonna work.
Do you think he's good though? Do you think Madison? I've heard some things, especially on Twitter posts, that they said that he's not the guy. Like he's not as physical as we expect him to be.
I don't know. I feel like there's better options, of course. But based off the money that we gave him, I think we gave him like 2.1 mil.
Cheap.
Yeah, pretty cheap. But at the same time, that's what the Raiders gave Raheem Mostert. So
we just swapped. We just did a swap. Same thing with KJ Britt and I think it was
Anthony Walker.
There we go, Anthony Walker Jr. going to Tampa. So it's like kind of deja vu, if you ask me.
Yeah, that's what it felt like. It just feels like a swap.
Wait, we got Jeff? Whoa. We still got Jeff Wilson on the squad?
I don't think so. I think he a free agent, man. This is not up to date completely.
Okay.
I think the only person that's not on the team is Jeff
Jeff.
Wilson. I think Deneric Prince, we signed him to like a futures
He's a practice
contract.
squad, no?
Yeah, practice squad guy.
Okay.
He was with the Chiefs before. I did scout him coming out the draft out of Tulsa. A pretty good running back. Dolphins had some meetings with him, when he was coming out. So he took a top 30 visit to the team when he came out. So, that's why they take those top 30 visits to meet with people that they haven't met with yet or somebody they want to meet in person. If the team knows a lot about you, they're not going to bring you in for a top 30 visit. So, but if a team does bring you in for a top 30 visit, they're not wasting your time. They want to bring in 30 players, top 30 visits. So,
see.
Yeah, so there is some value there. But we all know it's just going to be these three guys: Alexander Mattison, Devon Achane, and Jaylen Wright. We know Devon Achane going to get most of the carries, most of the catches.
Yeah.
It's just going to be a fight between Alexander Mattison and Jaylen Wright to see who's going to get the second most touches on this offense, who's going to get the third.
I think Devon's number one though, and then like
you said, of course.
And then White. Honestly speaking, I'll put Mattison at the 3. And then I'll put Wright at the 2 unless you draft a running back. And if you do, then you're going to have to put that running back at number 2 behind Devon. Wright will be your 3rd, and then Mattison would be your 4th. And then if you want to keep Prince on the practice squad or suit him up as well as a backup, I wouldn't be mad at it at all. Because then our running back core is actually nice. It's actually a little bit better than last year.
Yeah, most definitely. But I feel like this running back group is so good coming out the draft that there's a chance that they might draft somebody a little bit earlier than we expect at running back that could come in and take that number 2 running back spot. Like, Jaylen Wright, he should, I see him working out. He's doing his thing, but he should still be worried in regards to the Dolphins investing in another running back to put in the room.
True.
Same thing with Alexander Mattison. He probably coming here thinking like, okay, I could steal Jaylen Wright job. That's the reason why he signed. You're not going to sign to somewhere where he know the job is not for him.
To be real with it though, I do see what Wright staying at the 3. I don't know why. Like on your screen there, it shows 3. Maybe that's what he's suitable for. Who knows? He could be at the 2 spot, hella diamond in the rough, but I don't know. I think he still has a lot of work to do. Like you just played the video of him receiving. You just mentioned it. There is some things that he's still got to work on. Being disciplined. You see with Devon has no issues in that department. He could do it all, everything. But the injuries. Big C was talking about that earlier. We've been injury-prone players throughout this list of this team throughout years. That's the big question. How are you going to protect yourself? That goes not just into Tua, but all of these running backs and these players that we have on our squad. They got to do a better job protecting themselves as well. And I know it's football. It's going to happen, but still. There are ways you can protect.
You could be better protected once you have that good O-line, man.
True that.
You got a good O-line.
If we can address that, that'd be nice. But please don't make us wait another year. It's going to be really, really painful to watch.
All right. Next, you got another rookie for you. Malik Washington. He been putting in work. You see all these players on our team posting videos of them putting in work.
Young ones too. Youth.
Young ones too. But look, they got more to prove than a veteran like Tua, a veteran like Jalen Ramsey. Like once they get a little bit older in their careers, they're probably not going to care about posting their workouts.
No, because they know. Yeah, I know what you mean. They made the squad. They know they don't have to fight for preseason like Malik. I know what you're talking about. It's not all set in motion for Malik just yet.
Exactly.
Yep.
It's on top of that, Nick Westbrook-Akine,
he nice.
With that signing.
He nice. That's all I got to say. He's nice.
So let's check this out. I think this got music. Hold on.
Make sure.
Yeah, no copyright.
Yep, you know it.
Little Baby, they'll shut down your whole YouTube for Little Baby.
Man, YouTube got to chill with that.
Mm-hmm. Ooh, that boy doing hills. Okay.
Oh, he's the next Derrick Henry. All right.
That's how you know he's working hard. Yeah.
Yeah, Derrick was doing that a couple of days ago.
Okay. Malik.
He thinks
Okay.
that's what Jerry Rice did that too.
That all the legends doing this. You know. Shout out to Luis Cesar. He said Damian Martinez from the U will be a good pickup at RB. Yeah, a good, solid, power running back. Most definitely. A-Chain, Wright, Madison, Caleb Johnson. Oh man, that would be a deadly running back room.
Hey, notice how he didn't say Gators running back. You know what I'm saying, DG? I told you. Go ahead.
Man, I don't really like none of the Gators running backs right now. I'm good off of them.
No, I'm just taking my shots. You know it.
Next year, we're going to have a good one. Next year.
You guys might actually have a good team. Shockingly enough, you might be actually a good team. Believe it or not.
Jerome Baker in Seattle LB. You remember? Oh, yeah, he did go to I don't think he's in Seattle.
He's with the Browns.
Browns. Yeah. He signed with the Browns.
Good for him, though. At least he's still getting contracts. You know what I'm saying? To take, he's not that bad, but I used to troll him. He couldn't save in pass coverage. Crazy. Yeah.
Vamos said, yo, DG, I used to live in Palm Beach County, but I moved out a few years ago, bro. Oh, damn, for real? Dang, why you left Palm Beach? Palm Beach, I love Palm Beach. I don't know about you, Ice. How you feel about Palm Beach County?
I mean, I played football one time there growing up, but besides that, that's all I can say. I mean, it was nice. The field. But that's all I can say, DJ. I really didn't get to explore, So, but why? How is it out there though? It's much more calm.
Yeah, much more calmer than Broward and Miami. When I want to get a little crazy, I just go down south, go to Miami. Something crazy always happens when I go to Miami. Broward, nothing crazy happens unless you find the crazy in Broward.
You got retirement people around you, like people that are.
Oh yeah, a lot of old people around here.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah.
Yeah, this is like a retirement place.
Okay, that's nice. Get away from everything.
Yeah, all the drug lords, that's down there.
Kane said he had to move, so yeah.
Oh, okay. My apologies about that. My condolences, bro. Yeah, you welcome back anytime, man. You don't even gotta check in. Just pull up, man. You good on my end. You good. But yeah, man. Malik, he working with Gold Feet. I don't know if you guys know Gold Feet.
No.
Yeah, a very well known person that helps a lot of athletes in regards to footwork. Very trusted guy. A lot of NFL guys go to Gold Feet. Let me search them up real quick. IG.
There's a lot of different new workouts out there we didn't even have. Damn, with the rubber bands especially.
Yeah, they them boys serious. They thinking of something new every day.
Why does he give me Debo Samuel S vibe? Why does Malik give me that? Why am I looking at Debo right now? He gives me that Debo. Like, I'm being for real, man.
He got to stay up after those catches.
Like, look how he... Yeah, bro, it's just... That comparison.
My comparison, like I said... excuse me. Steve Smith. Steve Smith Sr.
Steve Smith, okay.
You don't see Steve Smith, around the same size.
Yeah.
Same weight. And let me search him up.
And Malik's got something to prove, as you always say. That's one of your favorite words, DG. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's another guy right there for you. I think maybe he could be a diamond in the rough for our squad, which would help us a lot. Oh, my God.
Steve Smith Jr. or Sr.
Something like that, yeah. Steve Smith Sr. Yeah. Nasty.
All right.
Oh, you trying to do the height, right?
Yeah, compare.
Damn, he's 45 years old.
45, damn, that was old.
He used to be in his 20s when you and I were growing up. Yards.
They don't have his height here.
No. They ain't going to do it to him like that because he's a Hall of Famer. That's why.
Probably. I just wanted to look at his career to see what not Jaylen Wright, but what Malik Washington could possibly be in the future.
That comparison, that's not a bad comparison at all. At all.
Mm-hmm.
Especially if he plays with that dog mentality, like he has, he has to go out there, and you got Tyreek and Waddle. You already know they're going to be looked at the most. So, hey, more catches for you. But you talked about Nick Westbrook-Ikhine as well. That guy can get you some high point balls as well, 50-50, and go get a wide receiver in the draft. Later rounds if you can as well. The more, the better. Oh, damn, Odell Beckham.
Yeah, there goes the list. Odell, he's not with us no more at the current moment.
I didn't want him in the first place.
Yeah, do not want his eye. But as of right now, I don't think Eric Izukama, I don't think he's still with us.
I don't think Easy E's with us anymore, no. So you got Tyreek, Waddle, Malik, Craycraft is gone, Odell's gone, Dwayne Eskridge, he's still with us, but I feel like he's going to be a body, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, body practice squad.
Yep. Eric is gone. I don't think we should keep him again. You think he's going to be our Army Swift's knife? Mike has tried to use him as a Debo S,
Yeah, since Wes Welker is gone, I don't think we're keeping Eric Izukama. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, we tried that experiment. That's another failed experiment. You had Lynn Bowden Jr., Eric. Maybe I'm forgetting some other names that we tried, but still, it just hasn't panned out.
One receiver I thought would still be here on the team, Preston Williams.
Preston, man, what can I say? In training camp, he was a baller in training camp. But then he got injured, and you already know what happened. And he was good against the Cowboys a couple years back. Do you remember that? We had, I think his name was Josh Rosen. Rosen's best game in his NFL career was against the Cowboys. Even though we lost, he actually threw some nice ones to Preston. So just couldn't pan out.
Yeah, man. Preston, I don't know what he's doing now. I think he a model or something.